So I'll just explain to the riders, as always, when we do the World Championship press conference, we'll have an ordinary press conference about the race, questions about the race, and then I'll ask Danny and Johan to say goodbye and get ready for the party, and we'll have Mark to talk about the World Championship, if that's okay with everybody. Many thanks. Obviously, we're going to start with Danny. Second win of the season. Took over 4th place in the World Championship. Your teammates, world champion. Not a bad afternoon, is it?
Yes, today was a great day because the feeling was great to be back in the victory. I think it is important for my team and my fans and my family and friends to finish the season like this, because in many races I had to struggle a lot, and that days are difficult. So today to give that happiness to them is great. Then for the other reason is that the team has won the constructors and also the team championship, and today mark the riders championship. So amazing overall. And also because we put a solid race today. We did struggle a lot of times during the year to make a victory, because I think we had a good package to be in the podium and be close to victory sometimes. But like Mark and Dovizioso were a little bit with a better package overall to make victories. And but today we achieved the second victory, and it's an amazing feeling.
You made a great start from the second row of the grid. Great start for you, but it was a great start for Mark as well, because you were in there behind him, already protecting him if you had to.
Well, my intention was to arrive first to the first corner, and I did a good start. I was with a medium in the rear, so I knew the first laps would maybe be a little bit difficult because them were using the soft. That's why I wanted to go first. But once I passed Zarco and Iannone, suddenly Mark appeared like in a small chicane, and then I had to cut a little bit there. But I was comfortable in the first lap. I think Mark was like warming up well the tires, not pushing too strong. But immediately there in the second lap, then Johan passed me, and he started to pull. He started to go faster than the rhythm we did in the first lap. And basically start to see that the front was closing so much. And I was struggling to have good feeling in the front, and I lost some meters with them. I tried to manage, I tried to see if maybe after with the less petrol, the feeling improved. But didn't really change much. So I tried to go again to get in touch with them. I can see that Mark was looking behind a few times, so maybe he was not at the maximum. And at the end, I don't know how many laps, maybe 6, 7 laps to go. He tried to go for the win, and then he slid. So it was amazing to see from behind. You can see the black line, you see the position, and you see the smoke, the speed. And he's like, this is... But then at the same time, you see like he's not crashing. So amazing to see the safe live. And then for the last laps, I tried to go in the same pace, because I understood that when you try harder today in the afternoon, for some reason the front was giving up, and many crashes were happening also at the same points, and then just try to be the fastest in the safest. But I had to pass Johan, and I had a few moments, not like his, but a few moments right and left, and at the end I could manage in the last lap to win the race.
Danny, thank you. Congratulations. Second win of the season and moving up into 4th place in the World Championship. We come on to Johan Zarco. A lot of celebrations in Parc Ferme. I think you were a little bit disappointed. I think you felt this perhaps was the race where that first win would come.
No, I must be happy. To be disappointed, to miss the victory would be the wrong way to analyze the race. As I say yesterday, I have the elements in my hands to believe about the victory, and I took it. The start has been bad because all the weekend I had some problem for the start. Then we try things with the team, but finally almost not enough power to go. But then I was feeling good and quickly overtake and then take the lead. I felt Marquez was under control. You know, he was like much faster. And then when I was leading, I could not go away. And I was feeling again that he is there, he is waiting. So he overtook me one time. Immediately I didn't want to let him go, you know, so I try again to go in front, and he let me the opportunity to stay front because he has like another job to do today. And again leading, I was feeling quite good on the bike. Sometimes I had some moment or so. We cannot compare with his moment, but like in a different level, we have our moments. When we are speaking with Danny, we say, okay, this is our crash moment. For Mark, it's another one. And then when he overtook me another time and wanted like to go faster, he almost crashed. So from that point, I saw, okay, it's another chance to win the race. But you cannot do much more because if he is losing the front and me, I feel also some limit. Just keep your concentration. Don't try to do more. And wait that somebody attack you and save this energy to fight with the guy that will pass you. And it was a good strategy finally because I was leading, enjoying. And when Danny did this movement on the first corner of the last lap, he did it very well. Then I could maybe fight, and because I was stronger on brake, but this movement he did on first corner, he just had a little gap. And when I tried to catch him, again I had this moment on the front. I believe until the last corner that maybe I can attack. But yes, second place. The best thing is to believe you can win till the end, and I think it's really enough for this season.
Sure. Thank you, and congratulations with another podium finish. Well, we come on to the world champion, ladies and gentlemen, Marc Marquez. I think Frank Sinatra sang a song. He said, "I do it my way." You've won the world championship your way. There is only one way you can do it, and what happened this afternoon was remarkable.
Yeah, of course. I think you have a good highlights for the race. I mean, it was so difficult to control. Of course, the easiest strategy was just finish the race, but was so difficult to control myself because I was from the beginning. I start not so bad. Then I saw that Zarco was behind. I let him pass because I know that he will try to push. And when I was behind him, I was able to be much faster, and you know, even I was losing the concentration. I was doing some stupid mistakes because I was not riding on my way. Then he did a mistake. I overtook, but I saw that he was aggressive, and for that reason, I did the mistake in the first corner. Because when I passed him in the last corner, I was like scared because I feel like his bike was close. I tried to brake later. And for try to avoid a critical moment, but I put myself to a critical moment. I mean, when I lose the front, I say, okay, I will stay with my bike and we will see where we finish. But suddenly when just I was already down, I pull up the bike. Somebody say that today I need to stay on the bike, and I stay. And since that moment, I say, okay, time to finish the race. But then when I see that Lorenzo Ndovi did a mistake, another point is that I'm disappointed because I would like that Ndovi will be here with us because he did an amazing season. But since that point, I say I will try to catch them again. But yeah, I go down to 31 again, 31.7. But it was impossible to keep concentration. I mean, I was losing the gears, I was missing the corners. I say, okay, finish the race and enjoy this night.
Mark, thank you very much. We
Thank
will
you.
talk about the World Championship a little bit later on. So, questions on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, about the race, if we can, please.
Hi, congratulations to all. Question to Zarko. It seems like the two Movistar Yamaha riders had the M116 today. Do you know about that? And what do you think about that? And the fact that they were so far behind you, they got it this morning for the warm-up and rode it during the race.
Yeah, I didn't know that because it's not my business. I mean, I have to do my things, and this weekend I did it well, competitive from Friday, even more Saturday, and then fighting for victory. So I didn't know that. As we say yesterday, is the 2016 or the 2017 the bike to have? When you are struggling, it's difficult, and maybe it's difficult to find the solution and find a new pace again for victory. They finished with this problem at the end of the season, but they have the test Tuesday, Wednesday, then again in Malaysia. They will be back. It's not the position that they can have, and the difficult thing when you start bad, then it's going like even worse. So as we say, maybe we have the proof that it's not depending the bike. It's just that when you are in some good mood, you have the Yamaha in front, as I did, and when it's more problem and you cannot solve it, then you struggle.
Question to Mark. Could you imagine a race like that? It was a bit like being in a movie.
No, of course I didn't imagine, and like I say, it was so difficult to control myself. But in my pit wall, always they were giving the information of the position of Dobby and difference between me and Dobby. But when I saw that Dobby was fifth, then I try. Okay, now we are smiling, but was a mistake what I did. I mean, was something that. For the future, I don't want to repeat, but anyway, finish well, finish with in a good way, with something special, something of the main characteristic of this year, the safe crash, and win. But in the end, happy because I'm here, but I'm here because all my team and the staff and family, fan club helps me a lot.
Joan, you chose, only you and Piro chose the soft front tire. Do you think that this was one of the reasons that you cannot resist on Danny's attack in the end?
No, I think it's not the reason, because the problem he had on the front when he was losing the front during the race and the problem I had were different. And with another front tire, I could not have the feeling. So finishing 3/10 behind Pedrosa means the tire was the good choice. If I didn't win the race, it's just that I missed this first corner and I could not fight. So we did the great choice, and that's the main thing.
A question for Danny and a question for Danny and Johan. Danny, because of your role as Mark's teammate, can you take a little bit of pride in his championship win today?
Again?
Because of your role as Mark's teammate, can you take a little bit of pride in his championship win? And for you and Johan, were you surprised to see him racing so aggressively with you today when the championship was on the line?
I'm not sure if I did understand well, but I think championship for Mark is because he did what he needs to do. Today it's a different situation, obviously, but the ¿cómo se dice? Mérito. He deserves the championship for his job. For the team, obviously, yes, because we work together, we try to make the bike better, we try to improve things. Today is very difficult to I mean, we have to remember that today, this year, we put a new bike in the track, and we won the championship, the constructors, the teams, and he won the championship. So it's not so easy to do that. And especially with the regulations we have today, that we cannot change many things. So I think that's a clear positive point of Honda and Repsol team.
And for me, when I saw from the beginning that I missed the start, but then Mark was leading, I knew he has the soft rear tire, so I knew that he can have the great pace, but just need to warm well the front tire. Then when he saw me like behind, he knew that I want to win, and I will try to overtake, and he wanted to don't have a problem as maybe we had in Australia. So he let me go. But as he said, and I felt it, my pace was slower than his pace. He was able to be faster. And when he tried it, he almost crashed, because maybe, as he said, he did a little mistake. And from that point, for me, it has been, okay, it's normal. He was not fighting so hard, just as he said, he was doing some mistake and it was not his pace. So even the best strategy is to take your pace and go away. But if you almost crash, then he has the reason to save the championship. I mean, to finish well and enjoy. And his mom told me yesterday, please, Zarko, take it easy. I was just going to my bed, and I was with my scooter, and she was walking, and she said, "Oh, Zarko, take it easy." And I say, "Yes, I gonna listen you, mom. Don't worry." But finally, Mark listened even more his mom that was I was listening today.
Any more questions just for Johan or Danny? There's no social media. You're okay, boys.
Question for Mark. Could you just run us through in... Oh, this is about the race? No? Okay. Could you just run us through in detail your save at turn one? Just kind of what happened, and you went down on your knee, then you went off the track, then you went into the dirt. Can you just run us through it, and what was going through your mind?
First of all, I arrived in the end of the straight, and I feel like some bike was very close to me, and then I brake too late. This was the first mistake. Then I go in too fast, and suddenly I had a small chatter that we struggled during all weekend, and then I lost the front. But since I lost the front, I just say, okay, I will be with my bike until the end. I don't know if we will finish in the gravel, in the wall, or I don't know, but I will be with her. But yeah, then I saw that I lost the front, but the rear was there. So when I lost the front, but the rear still is there, then I'm able to save with the elbow, and then when I saw that, I just start to push with the elbow, knee, 100%. But I think the main reason because I saved the crash is because the tension of the race. I mean, I was I was too stiff on the bike, but in the same time I was really sensitive all the time. So yeah. Then when I pull up, maybe I was able to lean again the bike and stay on the asphalt. But I prefer to go on the gravel and finish the race on fifth. But in the end, two Ducati riders make a mistake and blah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Johan, Danny, congratulations to you both, and thank you very much indeed.